Hi, I'm Pastor W. Kenan Porter, pastor of New Macedonia MB Church, and we'll be bringing to you today our eternal life ministry. Now, just to give you an idea of where we're located, we're at 1650 Michigan Street in the heart of South Memphis. Our morning service starts at 11:30 a.m. and our Sunday school starts at 10 a.m. So we'll be talking to you today on our Eternal Life Ministry, and we'll be coming out of Matthew 16 and 18. And we'll be talking about steps to eternal living. We'll be working on that actually for quite some time. The series that I'm doing on eternal life and eternal living. And so we'll go into our broadcast, which is already in progress. And then I'll be coming back to you with a little bit more information. So enjoy. Call your attention to the 16th chapter of Matthew. Matthew chapter 16. And we will begin reading once again at the 13th verse. Verse 13. 16 to 13. I'm like to read 13 verse 1. That is, they were, I can't keep running from 13. Keep running that chapter 16. When you have it, amen. It's what we worked with last week. We'll be working with that again in addition to some other things as well. We're going to do about 20 minutes now, okay? With reason and strength, I might go further. Amen. And it reads, when Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. He said unto them, but whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. We're going to continue to talk to you today on how to live an eternal life. All right. How to live an eternal life. Now, Jesus said to Peter, and also all the disciples that were among him, and there have been others around him, he also made them up as well. But right now, our focus is on his 12 disciples, even Judas, the one that eventually betrayed him, letting them know that he is the Messiah. Now, in this Testament, the New Testament, when it says that thou art Christ. Now that word Christ actually means the anointed one. The anointed one. Eventually it will be called also the Messiah. And they most time in the book of the Old Testament in Hebrew, it's mentioned as when they were looking for the anointed one, they used Messiah. And now, as Jesus speaking, he's saying that thou art the anointed one, the Christ. So when we use Jesus' name, we say Jesus the Christ, Jesus the anointed one. And you put it all together, he's saying that thou art the Christ. And then he also includes his connection with God. He said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Now, understand, there were many gods, but all were not living gods. Some were stone, some were at the outer sources of the universe. But what we connect living with is what we understand ourselves. How we survive, how we maintain. We maintain living. Everything that we know about existence is living. And when God created man, he created man as a living soul. When he breathed in his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And we are recognized now by Jesus as living souls. Thus, remember in the book of Genesis, when man ceased to become a living soul, even though he was living, he was destined to die. But God has a basic agenda for humanity, and that is eternity. We got to understand this, is that his creation of humanity was to be in his image. And according to what we've read or what we've heard, or even if we pray, it does not seem like God has any intentions on going nowhere. Never say anyone like he's going to take a trip on the good ship. We not read anywhere that God is temporary. All that we know about God is all the time. Even the words that he used, omniscient, which means what? All knowing. Means he has all the knowledge. Omnipresent. That means he's always here. Always here. All powerful. Omnipotent. That's what God is. So there's no limitations to God. And if we were created in his image, that means he has an agenda for humanity. Now, we recall, and we don't have to go there, we ministered on quite a bit, and we should understand is that when after God had created man, and he gave him instructions, he told him that he can freely all the truth. He can freely eat. Now, why did he say freely eat? Because there was no limitation. And also there was no law on him eating every tree except one. Every tree except one. And it was his own business why. Now he did let him know not to do it. He didn't have to go into detail. Why not? I think in our modern day society, when there are limitations, we go too much into detail. Especially when we know that there should not be something done. Even our modern day children. And all my kids are grown, but But now we go through too much, explanation online. Nah. We try to explain, and even if we do, how can they understand? Why would God go through all the explanations on why you shouldn't eat of the tree? But he only gave one specific. He said that if you do, then you will cease to exist as you are existing now. And he put it in one word, and that's die. Surely die. That's a fact. You're going to die. Now, if we try to understand death, it's the opposite of what? Life. And living. And so whatever it is, what God has did for man. Now, the Bible cannot go into every detail on how Adam was feeling or how he was thinking. But it's enough to understand how we feel and think today. We're not that much different from the created man. We can go all the way in history. Not too many people are different from us. We exist in a time that we know about. We did not live 500 or 1,000 years ago. But I'm sure that those who did were no different from us based on what they had to live out. Ministry, what I'm doing now, the teaching that I'm doing is eternal life, and we'll be talking about eternal living. Now, first of all, I want to talk about steps to eternal living. The first step that I want to talk to you about living eternally or eternal living is holiness. All right. We're talking about God's intention at first for when he created into man's nostrils the breath of life and man became a living soul. These are his expectations of it, and they never changed. I truly don't believe that they ever did, because he was always looking for ways for man to either be better or maintain. Holiness, number one. We look at holiness as number one. And within holiness, there's a part where we know of being holy, because the Bible says, be holy because thou art holy. And so that's a way of maintaining God's image. If we were created in his image from the beginning, he is a holy God, so we want to maintain that image. In every step that he did, as long as man continued to exist, he wanted man to continue to be holy. So we want to understand what holy is. Now, mainly holiness is a part of doing what's right. Doing what's right. Anything that is not right is not holy. Everything that is of God is holy. Now, the thing about it is that God is not, at one time, if we bring or even if we experience, come down, other than when he came in the form of Jesus, come down that one time and showed us how to live. Not one time that we actually seen God. And he grabs us by the hand and shows us how to live. So what did he do for man? When he created man, he gave man sense enough to make decisions. Sense enough to do what is right. Sense enough not to be doing the same silly thing over and over again. Which all of us do. I do myself. And I'm recently learning, working on it right now. I've learned so much now. That God has put up in it so much now that he's letting you know now that you have to teach this. And in order to teach this, you got to remember. I was up all night working on this. I don't think I got it this week. And I came across so many things. Now I'll be sharing that with you as we go on. Can't go on now because it would take too much time. But anyway, we have to understand that we are created eternal. We are not expected not to just exist in this life. And God didn't expect it. Because if he did, he would have terminated right then when Adam did what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he did not have to. Even after Adam had eaten of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, along with his best friend, his woman.
Oh, now there you go. There you go.
Probably why they did it, they fixed a nice little dinner.
Okay.
I mean, they were just eating good, until they realized we were messed up.
Oh, Pastor.
While they were out of our contact, they was all right.
Yeah.
And then when they started looking at them, whoa. Somebody said, right. They said, wait, we naked. And so they got to understand that they were not supposed to be naked. Now, one thing about God, and I don't think that'll go too far, I see the Twitter already. One thing about God, even if we read, in the New Testament Revelation, we read nothing else, even when you have to be earth. We read nowhere that we're going to be naked again. I mean, we will never get to the point where we're going to go back to being naked. As a matter of fact, we're going to be wearing robes according to the scriptures. And if you ain't got on no robe, you ain't did anything.
Yeah, the word.
There's a man who was there, he didn't have on a robe. They said, what's up with this? They had ran out. I'm just talking about, he trying to get out, they had ran out. When I got there, you're going to have to get out. So the thing about this first step that we're talking about is eternal living, is that we have to work on living holy. Now that's something we have to work on. Now I'm not saying this to anybody who's not born again. Because from my understanding, everybody in here is born again. If you're not, I don't know that. I'm on this level. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying. I don't know. According to what I understand, you've been born again. And the only one who would know, if you have a question about your rebirth, then you will go to God. Don't even come to me about it. Please don't come to me if I don't want it, if I really been born again. Take it to God. Come on now. You get on your knees in a private place, away from everybody, away from every distraction, and you pray to God, have I been born again? He didn't tell you. But you got to go directly to Him. So the expectation of everybody that's been born again. And so you want to try to live holy. Now, when we talk about holy, I know there are different denominations. I'm going to get on that a little bit later. But there are even some that say that they are the only the best ones. I'm going to get into that later. Not going to deal with that right now. But I don't care what denomination you are, you're required to live holy. Regardless of who you call yourself, you're still required to live holy. Why? Because God is holy. That is His image. And we are gods on this earth. Now, I'm not saying that we are gods on this earth like the God that is in heaven. But if you notice now, you don't see nobody else on this earth but us. You don't see nobody. Even with the storm that we had last night, I saw men in trucks trying to fix things. I didn't see no angel coming down and trying to repair no light bulbs, poles that were torn down. I saw men in trucks, running around doing things. That's all we see is men with the knowledge of how to improve. We see men building bridges, constructing things. And I'm saying, man, if women go through that, y'all get it. But I know y'all can cook. For some of y'all. I be the one who say, and a lot of men can't build no bridge. And I wonder, I try to build a bridge, it probably fall in a minute. But we know this is all we see for decades, for thousands of years, for millennium. We've seen nothing but men. We read about nothing but men. We don't read about angels unless there's something in the Bible where God puts an angel up only a few times, and they're the only ones who can see him. When there was whole millennium of angels, and they were so that they fell away because this one man sat there. The rest of them were falling back. Then what's up? You hold behind you. You know, there are some things that God does. He causes a donkey to talk. Donkey say, "Why you beating on me?" And the man answers the donkey, "Because you won't move." Just like he answers some of us, we beat donkeys. The second one, I got to move quickly. I want to go by a few of them. The second thing that we want to accept as living eternal is sanctification. Another way of being sanctification. We use the word sanctified. But that word sanctification means being cleansed. Now you got to always stay holy. Holy, it means that you always want to have the right thoughts. You don't want to concentrate on, or you don't want to just allow these unthinkable thoughts to entertain our mind. You know, and I had to work on that myself. Well, I ain't working on the positive. I don't got root too bad. Work on it hard. And I gotta get back just like that. You know, but sanctification means cleansing of the mind. Romans 12, it says, present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your rather reasonable service. That means you need to be doing it anyway. That's why we were holy. That's why you need to be living holy anyway. Because it makes sense. Especially if you are a born again. What Paul was saying, yes, he was talking to born again believers. That's right. You know, those who had accepted Christ. They were Gentiles, so they didn't know the 10 Commandments and all this type of stuff, and all that 7 days, you know, and all this type of stuff. But they had accepted Christ. Hold a second, and be not conformed to the way you were. You know, we had to go over there, I got her clothes. And you know the songwriter said, memories like the corners of your mind. You know, we get so caught up in the misty waters of a memory on the way I was. He said, present your body a living, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. Why? Because this world makes us comfortable. The things that we did, not life that I lived. Earlier, my brother talked about when I was sending money. You want to know the reason I stopped? Because I started using it myself. I started having to buy my own stuff. That thing I had to go to my stuff. I just didn't have it. I had to get high. Yeah, I mean, hey, I had to. And then when as I continued to grow in the ministry, well, I was in the ministry, the early part. Now, when I first came in, I was so zealed up. I sit at that last seat, and I was so zealed up. I thought I was the greatest on there, and then I was in it for a few weeks. I got quiet. I know y'all going, where you going? Where you going? I was straight to God, straight to them. Because I felt like I accomplished everything. I come to church. So I thought I had to do good things. So I go buy me a nickel bag. Now that I started to, the third thing, which I'm getting ready to talk about, is conviction. I had to start being convicted. And I know that I could not live a double life. And so the last time when he called, I wasn't doing it anymore for myself. I wasn't, and I was able to sin, not just for money, but buy a bus ticket. Buy a bus ticket. And that same night, I went down to the bus station. I didn't see nobody. And I then went to my girlfriend. Then the girlfriend was just a little bit a while. But I went there. I went there. I left that came back to the house, and he was already there. They called care. Yeah. So the thing is that I have to start being convicted. And how do we be convicted? We have to be obedient to our conviction. You can't be convicted unless you're obedient to conviction. Now, what a conviction means is that you know the truth, and you're agreeing with the truth. You know, that's what a confession is. Those three words, conviction and confession and obedience, they go together. Because you're obedient to the truth. And you're confessing the truth because you know that you are a covenant. And when you confess it, that means that you agree with the truth. And that's why when we confess with our mouth, we agree with the truth. And then that's where we become obedient to the truth. So we're living holy. We know that we are sanctified, we're cleansing ourselves, and we're being obedient to God's word. And then, when I'm just going to these brothers I'm going to do later, because on these three, I just want to play with just a little bit, and then we're going to do it. It's all about law. Now, everything is about law. I know that Paul says that we're not of the law. Why we're not of the law? Because if we're doing these three things, then according to the Bible, there is no law. So how can you be guilty of something that is not guilt? How can you be guilty of unholiness if you're holy? So there is no law according to the Bible of living holy, of being sanctified, sanctification, or being obedient, convicted to your obedience. There is no law. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing against it. If you are doing a speed limit and you never go above it or below it, then you're not guilty of anything. And so that's what it is about sin, about holiness, about eternal and wine. Because anytime that we do these things, God and that others going to become. But right now we are living eternal. Once you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is the Lord of your life, and believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, then you are living eternal. You can't do that when you're not here. You have to do it while you're living. And according to the scripture, from that point on, you are living eternal. One thing that happened in the book of John that one of the last pieces that Jesus did is that when he was traveling, some men came to him and said, your friend Lazarus is on his deathbed. You know, that's your partner now. I'm just paraphrasing. He said, you got to go because they expecting you to go there. And the reason they went to him because he had a reputation of miracles, doing great things, giving sight to the blind. He had given raising dead at one point or another. And he had a history of doing that. And they said, surely you're going to do this with your friend. Jesus said, well, you know, he knew he couldn't rush it in because God was still communicating with him. You know, and so he waited, and then when he went there, they came and said, too late, boss. Lazarus is dead. You know, and Martha first came, so I believe it was Martha. At first he said, you have been there, my brother was not. He said, your brother don't live again. You know, I mean, you know, they were good friends. I'm sure that Jesus had talked to them and discussed it. And she said, I guess I know at the resurrection in the last day. So what was she thinking? What was her thought? And what was Jesus explaining about the resurrection? I'm sure that he was talking to her about eternal living and eternal life. I feel very strongly about that, you know, and you know, about that this is not all that it is. You know, and so he said, well, look, I am the resurrection and the truth and the life. And he that believeth, now I want to understand this. Lazarus is gone, as we know. He that believeth in me, whether he's dead, he's going to live again. And he that believeth in me, and he is living, shall never die. Now we can look at this in different ways. When his disciples told him about Lazarus earlier, Lazarus said the man was sleeping. What he's saying is he's going to wake up. Because when you sleep, you always wake up. Now there's some that die and see what I'm talking about. I'm saying that mostly when we sleep, we wake up. And when we are created in the image of God, we're going to always wake up. That was his plan from the beginning. Is that we always wake up. And when he saw, and then when Mary came there, and she was saying the same thing, he said, gosh, if you've been in my brother would not have died. But he said he didn't want to go on and say no again. He said, okay, show me where you live. And then he started praying to God. And he let God know, you know I know. But I'm praying to you so they can believe this. You know, and you know, it's a thing about at that point, one of the last basic miracles supposedly that he did. That when Lazarus stood in everybody's eyes was not living. And this is something that in order for us and all the apostles to understand on who we are and what Jesus means to us is at that moment there when he called Lazarus' name and Lazarus came forth. That is to let us know that death cannot hold anybody to the grave. But death will do its job. Death is going to do its job. Because according to the Bible, it's appointed to man what? What is appointed to man? Wants to what? To die. We cannot get away from that because of who? Because of the first Son of God who was out. Can't get away from that. Even Jesus came, he had to die. He had to die because that was the appointment, but he died for no reason because he was not on the scene. So this is what we're saying, is that now, and I'll pick this up later, continue on. But I want to understand that of all the things that we've been taught, faith and holiness, all the things, right now we got to understand is that it's all about eternal living. That's the guarantee about seeing loved ones. You know, every I'm going to quote. But from Genesis to Revelation, every single gospel writer lived at least over 2,000 years ago. And we preach to these guys. I mean, Matthew been gone for 2,000 years, close 2,000 years. And we preach about Matthew. We preach about Moses. All them years he's been gone, what they at?
Yeah.
If we can preach the things that they said, where are they? They are still living eternal if we're preaching about them. You preach about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Where are they now? They gotta be living. They gotta be eternal. All of our loved ones, and I'm going to tell you about something that happened with it. I read it last night. I was very surprised in reading it, and it was about the Azusa Street revival. I heard a lot about Azusa Street, but Azusa Street happened in 1906. And the people who I'm connected with the reporters, and many are connected with, will go all the way back to Azusa Street. Goes all the way back to Azusa Street. Almost every basic denomination, from Pentecostal to Church of God in Christ to Assembly of God, came from this one revival on Azusa Street in 1906. And the man who was over that was a black man. What's amazing? Not that Azusa happened in Los Angeles, California, but Mason did attend it. He went there and he attended that revival. And he left there, and the next year he formed the Church of God in Christ in 1907, which will be 110 years old this year. If they did this, this was in 1906, and they were speaking in tongues, and there were people all over the world who they were speaking their language which they did not know. Now this is fact, because there were people who they interviewed, which they had found tapes that they thought they had lost, who were actually there, and they had grew up, but they were there, and they found, and they were saying the things that happened on Azusa. And this is confirmation, is that we have to understand that we are eternal beings. This is what God gave me. I was up all night, and He took me in there. I said, read all this, listen to all this, and He said, this is where we are. And this is just the beginning, because now this ministry, which all of us are part of, is the eternal life ministry of eternal living. Everybody that's a part of us is going to always be living, because that's where God is. Well, I hope you enjoyed our message for today. Eternal living, steps to eternal life and eternal living. Now, once again, our morning worship starts at 11:30 a.m. Sunday school at 10 a.m. If you'd like to visit us, we're located at 1650 Ministries Street in the heart of South Memphis. Now, you can also view us on, if you have Facebook, be friendly. So William Porter, or you can also reach me on YouTube, which is William Porter as well, or kenan Porter, which will get there a little bit more quickly. You can visit my website, that's eternallifeglobal.org, www.eternallifeglobal.org. Well, we'll be coming back to you again on next week, same time. And if you're viewing me on Facebook or YouTube, and you can also catch me Facebook Live, where I do temporarily sometimes go Bible studies and things of that nature. But I truly hope you enjoyed our message for today. And so, I'm Pastor W. Kenan Porter, pastor of New Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, your eternal life ministry. Well, until next time, may God richly enhance your life.